What's up, guys? It snowed here. Snowed here last night. I was hoping we would get through the whole year without any snow. Made that camera smaller. Why is that camera so huge? There we go. Yeah, good to see you guys. Hope you had a good long weekend. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the markets. A lot of people scared about gold because it did exactly what I told you. Like, again, just another exactly right. Told you it'd come down here. Exactly right. Every single time. Where's the weekly level? Right. Swing to a new low. Right. That's it. We wanted to buy back here. Okay. That's literally it. We still have that weekly target. So this fractal is still telling us that we want to go for the next high. Right? That original trade entered down here. So we're still shooting for that. Oh man, my cat's gonna be so fucking annoying. So, market's about to open. If you look on gold 1 hour, oh, they really dumped it right before the hourly close. I had looked at it before and I was like, oh yeah, it's gonna gain. Where's the freaking trade terminal? Yeah, they dumped it right when I entered. I mean, so this is a fine level enter on, right? That pivot low here. They might go down lower to this next level. But I'm going to add here and I'm going to add lower, right? Nice house, thank you. Best swing trading strategy, dumb money concepts. How you guys doing? Yeah. People watch from all the world. Yeah, nice, cool. What do we want to look at here? It's super early and I think I only slept like, I think I went to bed. I got like 4 hours of sleep, so. Let's see here, Bitcoin. Everyone wants to know Bitcoin all the time. Everyone wants to know gold all the time. Nobody ever wants to give a fuck about the stock market. All they care about is Bitcoin and gold for some reason, but it's just, so we're looking at this again, same thing. It's going to be ranging in the zone. This is what we told you exactly, right? Ranges in the zone. Like, nothing ever does anything but exactly what I tell you. Right? So where is it going to go here? Probably the new low here. Probably going to come right here. And then we'll see if they can fail to make a new low. I'm loading up as much Bitcoin as possible in this zone because worst case is they go down lower. And that doesn't matter. Drawdown doesn't matter. If you think drawdown matters, you have a emotional instability issue, right? Because you need to think about why did you invest in cryptocurrency? It's so that you could sell for a higher price. It's like it is that reason for sure. Because I'm pretty dang positive that you are not adopting crypto because you believe in the technology. You're adopting crypto because you want to make money, right? And the only way to make money is to sell at a higher price. The only way to make money. Okay, so Silas, you're being annoying. You're being annoying. So if you bought, it doesn't matter what drawdown you go into as long as you sell at a higher price. So you being uncomfortable that it's at a lower price right now is just you being uncomfortable. It doesn't mean anything. Nothing's gonna change, right? You're just upset because you didn't make money instantly, right? If you think about things like why are you mad that price is going down? Because you don't get to be a degenerate, right? Like that's what you want. You wanted to gamble. How long can gold go down? I mean, I think the question should be how long can the gold go up? Gold's going up. So it's not even going down at all. How long can it go down? I mean, we literally just talked about this like 5 seconds ago. So I'm not sure if I want to repeat the exact same thing every 5 seconds if people ask the same thing. Do you have a Discord? Yes, I do have a Discord, but you will not talk to me on my Discord. There's too many of you for me to talk to. The opportunity for you to ask me questions is on my live stream. Okay, because then it creates content. It also helps other people. And if I waste my time messaging each of you individually, answering all your questions, then I'm not gonna have any life, and none of this is worth it, right? So I really like going outside, you know, and I really like having friends. And if I spend my entire existence helping you, it makes my existence kind of not worth it. Right? It makes all of this trading not worth it, right? You know, because honestly, like I didn't start trading just so that I could make you money. I started trading so that I could spend less time working and I could spend time with my friends, right? But if you want, like I do this because this is your opportunity. So that makes sense? This is your opportunity to ask questions. Where do you see Bitcoin going next? I mean, again, literally, oh my gosh. Oh, I'm going to wake up on the wrong side of the bed here today, aren't I? I don't know if you guys are fucking with me. Like, again, literally just fucking said it. Scalping profitable? No. Not for you. If you're somebody who's been trading for maybe 20 years or you're a robot, and by a robot, I don't mean like a robot that you can get. Like I mean like a hedge fund robot. Then scalping could be profitable. But for you, it will never be profitable. You should swing trade with occasional day trades. Okay, let's look at how much money I've lost. Yeah, we're going down. Anything significant that I need to look at that would be important? So this copper company, I don't care. 10,000. 10,000. That can't be right. Oh, 10. Okay. That must be giving me dividends or something. Reinvesting the dividends. AMD. Nice. Okay, we want AMD to go down, so we're good with that going down. Copper, we're fine with going down. Apple, we don't give a fuck about. Netflix, we want Netflix to go down more. These energy companies we're just doing for the shits to test. Gold, weekly, failed to make a new low, failed to make a new high. It's probably going to go for another low again and then come up. Let's see the monthly. Yeah, retest that level, it'd be perfectly fine. QQQ. Okay, we want to look at the NASDAQ in order to get the QQQ decision. Yeah, so this is exactly what we thought. Is come back down to this level, retest on the weekly, and then come back up. So they're bouncing on that gap. Okay. That's fine. We still want to hold that. Bitcoin, if it goes down, we'll add to it. Perfectly fine. XRP, same sort of deal. Okay. I mean, yeah, it's just looked at everything we have. I'm not sure there's anything to do. Jeff, stop playing with the IG crowd. I mean, the IG crowd is fucking 100,000 people, so it's where I have the most following, or maybe I think 80,000 people. But people on IG definitely are gonna ask the dumbest questions because they have the lowest attention span, because they're on reels. Generally, does switching asset class help to become profitable? Nope. Here's a piece of advice, because I see the way that your guys' brains work, right? And you're trying to find a solution. Okay, the solution has nothing to do with trading. Okay, you're always trying to find an easy way. So a lot of you have this black or white mentality, right? If gold is not making me profitable, maybe I should try Bitcoin. Or if scalping's not making me profitable, maybe I should try swing trading, right? If I'll joke with myself too, because I know that this is what gets people to view, right? I know that this triggers people. It's like if ICT isn't working for me, it must not work at all, right? And I make these jokes all the time, right? I put them on my reels and everything. And the thing is, none of this is black and white. Like ICT can work, sure, right? The reason why I make those jokes is, one, because it triggers people, right? And two is because it's not a good strategy, but it could be possibly one that makes money, okay? Because the way that you would do it, right? So nothing's black and white, right? So when you guys, what I'm building off of is the guy who asked, just switching my asset that I trade. Silas, shut up. What do you, like, you just literally go in and out. You're making it annoying. You're not coming in. You're out all day. Goodbye. It's so difficult to speak, dude. He's just meowing all the time over there. So you're trying to find the solution, and the solution to you in your mind is, if one thing doesn't work, the opposite must be true, right? And that's not the case. It's that you're not trading well, right? And so how do you trade well? Well, you don't change to the opposite thing, right? It actually you're probably doing somewhat more or less fine, right? What you need to do is look at a different point of your life. And generally what I recommend is you need to not be a dopamine addict. That's how you become profitable. You're a dopamine addict. Every single one of you knows how to make money. AI is coming for day traders? No, it's not. It's a ridiculous statement. AI won't make money trading. Because trading is not based off of so here's the thing. I can prove to you that AI is not going to make money off of trading, okay? At least in the current stage, right? So the first argument is that AI is smarter than you, okay? And so therefore it will be able to make money, okay? And that we know for sure cannot be the case because the smartest people in the world suck at trading, okay? Trading is not an intelligence game. You don't actually need to be very smart at all. You just have to be able to recognize that something is the same today as it was before when you were making money. That's literally it. You just have to have enough pattern recognition skills that you can recognize that, hey, this looks the same. Which, guess what? If you can recognize that a banana is a banana, you have that skill. You know what I mean? Like if you can tell your shapes apart, you have the skill in order to trade, okay? So the next argument is, hey, AI will make it emotionless and have perfect discipline. That's also not true, right? That's also not going to be making the AI profitable, I should say. Why? It's a better argument, that's for sure. Because discipline, once again, perfect discipline is not enough to be able to make a profitable trading method, right? Because I don't think that a manual system can work, right? Because if it could work, the hedge funds would already have it working. Right? All of the liquidity would be used up in that system, okay? So it has to be discretionary, okay? Has to be discretionary. Then the next argument is it will be able to know something that day traders don't already know. Okay, so these are the three arguments you can make, and I'm fighting them all, okay? It would know something that day traders would not or don't already know. And that's not true because AI in the current state only uses information that it finds from the internet, from other AIs, from other people, from Google searches, whatever, right? So AI can't possibly be a better day trader than you. In the world in which you understand, okay? There are other worlds where like hedge funds, will be able to control things. Right? And I'm not talking about that because that's a different world. Okay? That's not one that you have access to. If I rode Bitcoin all the way down without selling, what should you do now? You should do the exact same thing as you would do if you weren't emotionally attached to it. The best banana price is accurate. Yeah, here, I'll say that again. If you rode Bitcoin all the way down and you're down 50%, right? Which you'd be down 50% off your top, right? And overall, you wouldn't even be down very much, right? Because let's say you bought it at 100K, which is probably what you did. You're only down 30%. It's not a big deal, okay? If you rode it all the way down, my advice to you is do the exact same thing as what you would do is if you weren't emotionally attached to it. You're emotionally attached to it because you lost money. If you didn't lose any money and if you had cash right now, would you buy or not? That's what you should do. That's what you should always ask with trading. Even if you're in a winning trade, no matter what, at all times, you should ask yourself, would I buy right now? And if the question is no, then get out of the trade. To use Forex strategy on crypto, it's all the same. Everything's the same, bro. Tax loss harvest. I don't know what that means, bro. Oh, we're down pretty significantly right now. But again, I don't really care because we're still like this past couple weeks we're kind of just ranging, and I don't really mind. Like this is ideal.